So,
Oh, okay. So Martin made it. Great. Well, hello. So all right, we'll step through it here real quick.
So this would be once our app was launched, this is the view, and we can change the names of the buttons on this. Of course, the manage would actually take you to the admin section, which is to manage the devices or the media that's downloaded from the server to the device, and that's kind of the part we're kind of demoing today because we've already looked at Mike's. But the clinic view would take you to Mike's view, or Mike's part of it, and then when you click on manage, this would basically take you to managing the media on the device. So you would log in, and once you log in, we haven't determined what view would be the best view to look at here, but you can click on the menu up here at the top, and let's look at the media that we're going to download from the server. And as you can see, we've got the different media types in there. So we got a video, PDF, and audio. And we started getting the tagging set. So up here you would see the tags, the color coded tags along with it. You'll be able to click on these. I haven't got this set up yet, but when you click on one of these, each one of these little list items, it would actually go to a different view and show the whole description and the video, the time, and all of that information for that video or PDF.
So then the circles are where you would click to select that media.
Yeah, so then you would select these to download these from the server to the device. The search function, when you click on these buttons, these are in the process of getting implemented. When you click on one of the tags, the color tags, it would sort the media down here according to the tags that they've been tagged with.
Yeah, and obviously that's just dummy type we put in there. That doesn't mean anything, but placeholder.
So, so you can download these to the device. Now, if it's already on the device, this will be grayed out, so you won't be able to download it again. So that basically would take care of the device or downloading the selected ones, and then there'll be a button that says download, and you'll be able to download them all. Then you can manage what's on the device, and this basically just gives you the option to delete what is on the device. So you can select which ones you want to delete to free up more room for you to have, if your memory card's full or whatever, and then you would just select those and then hit delete, and they would delete them. And then you have the option to log out, which take you back to this screen.
Do you mind just to go back? Where's the delete button? Maybe I missed it.
The which one?
The delete button?
Yeah. So on the device, this right here, select to delete. So you would just click on this to delete whichever one you want to delete that's on the device itself.
So we still need to put the delete button itself in there.
Yes.
And the download button itself in there, and where that'll go.
Yeah. We're trying to figure out as far as room-wise, where the proper placement, whether we should put it all the way at the bottom of the whole list, or if we can manage to squeeze it in here at the top.
We put 5 tags in there. Do you think that's a sufficient number?
I think it's fine for now, but I would suggest the delete button to be on the top. Sometimes the list is quite long, it's quite lengthy to do. Yeah.
Okay. And so we'll put it up here at the top, and it'll probably go above all the search options here. So because this area right here is the search that you see my mouse going over is the search area. So the final delete button would be up here, like delete all or something. So you select them all, and it would delete whatever's selected. The same way with the download selection as well.
So one suggestion, maybe I just missed it or not very clear on my screen. Is it a better option that between the selected available media files versus the downloaded media files on the device? Is it better to change the title on the top so that we can remove the line of like select to delete or something like that, instead just make like a tiny radio button or checkboxes that on the left-hand side as a one row. That might save room in terms of when there's like so many media files to choose.
Yeah, so like if you go into the other view, we got rid of it where we have the tags in the other view. Before, I think if I understand what you're saying, where those tags are right now, it used to say select to download. Is that what you're referring to? But in the other one that says select to delete, we're going to get rid of that type. It won't say select to delete. It'll just, I think it'll, plus when we do the training video, it'll explain how to use all this, and I think it'll become apparent, so we can save that space there.
Yeah, so I think it will save a lot of rooms if we remove per file.
Yeah, and what I think we will still have here is the same thing. That line will be replaced with tags, because we still need the tagging ability on this side as well. What do you think? What if when we're in this delete view, our device view, I mean, when we're in this, that'll change up there. Okay, yeah.
The title will change up at the
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I think that would save room.
So you know where you are. You know where you are in the device.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, so basically what you're saying is move this check button over to the right hand or left hand side.
No, I don't think so. I think
and then just
tighten
the
it
tags,
up, and then the tags will be there, just like it is in the other one.
All
just like it is in the other one. Plus, we still need to tighten up the margin, the top margin on the.
Yeah, in this view, we still have a little bit of padding here.
That won't be there.
Yeah, that won't be there anymore. It'll be more like this one will be a lot tighter in between here, and it'll be a little tighter in here, and then that way, and then you'll start seeing the tags listed across.
Yes, I think that would look better.
Yeah. Okay.
So
we'll get that as slim as possible.
Yeah.
So another question is that when you select the on the selected tab when you select the tab, does it mean that it will filter out?
Up here at the top?
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, when you click on one of the color tags up here at the top, it would actually filter the rows. So like as you can see, this top one, when I get this button working, when you click on this blue one up here, it will actually filter and it'll show all the ones that have the tag of blue, or the letters URBZ. I mean, that's what we put in there, but whatever the tag was.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then you can also search by name, the search function as well on here. So, this is actually, starting to work. As you can see, the video is disappearing as well. So,
nice.
Yeah.
I'm just getting the functions for the buttons to work on the list as well.
So why don't we go over to Mike's site? Go over to the clinic view.
Yeah. So
would it go to log out? It would bring us back. When we log out, we go back to this page.
Yeah. So that's basically, we didn't know really what we were going to call these. So that's the log out view would probably take you back to this area. Then when you click on clinic view, this would actually is what's going to take you to the Mike's view.
Which is landscape.
Yeah, which is landscaped, but so you'd end up putting in the password. And then you guys have already seen this view as well.
Yes.
I don't know that have we changed anything since they saw this? I'm trying to.
Well, I've slimmed down some parts of it, but I believe the resolution may not be accurate because I have it set to. Can you go to device?
Mm-hmm.
That's the one I selected at home, and okay, viewport. Maybe it's the. That's right.
Yeah.
Can you set it to that manually?
Mm-hmm.
320, 480, because it triggers at 480.
Okay.
So 480.
Can you guys hear Mike? Okay.
320. So some of the information has been removed or hidden, and I'm going to center the titles so they're right in the middle. Right now, the logic behind the resize does not work with the current resolution because it looks at the percentage of the resized div. So I'm going to have a whole set of new rules depending on the resolution of the device. but I've resized the top bar. I've removed the middle portion, which kind of clutters the center up on the top bar, and resized some of the things, and some tweaks still need to be done to, like the thumbnail, for example, is not on the playlist is not the right size for the device, so it's probably going to be bigger than that. And yeah,
Video.
Yeah, so like
there. We go into play. I'm doing this left-handed here.
yeah.
There.
So there's some logic in there that needs to be done for.
I can't stop that, can I?
Oh yeah. Well, you can go to exit. Go to the.
Go to exit there. Sorry about that.
Click on the settings. Yeah. And then I didn't raise up the exit.
Right.
So just reload it. Yeah,
the patient is supposed to watch that whole
Exit's
thing.
down here. Okay. Yeah. So
Okay.
that obviously has to be brought up. But there's going to be some logic in the actual on both of our ends, I believe, for the video handling and which video is going to be played, because some videos are too high of a bit rate and too high of a resolution to be played on the phone. So we're going to have some managing behind the scenes to know which one should be played depending on the device and resolution. And
well,
because this CSS is well, go ahead.
I was going to say it's when we download it from the server, the download manager is going to know it's a phone. Download the phone version of that video, because there's no point in having the tablet version on there.
Yeah. True.
So.
Okay. Then that's where the logic will happen.
So the part of the challenge is just to simplify that tablet interface substantially to work with the UI of that small phone size. But I think it's getting there. So do you have initial feedback for delivering this for next week?
Yeah, I think those are my feedbacks, and I don't know what Martin and Win, whether they have other comments or suggestions. And also, I think we might need to think of the wording for what is called for this page currently, and those two buttons.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. So I agree with that. I've been at the airport and I'm in the car now, so you might not hear me very well. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I think this looks actually very, very good. I had a quick question about updates or changes to media. How would you handle versions?
To when new media replaces old media?
Yes.
So the way it would less otherwise. So if you go into the manage, the user would be able to download. So when they go to download media here, they would see the new media on here, and maybe there is something on there. I didn't know we were going to have version numbers, so we might be able to put something in there that says, okay, this is version 1, the title and everything's the same. Maybe it'll just delete the other one and overwrite it. The media that's on the device. Is that what you're asking, Martin?
Yes.
Yeah. So we might be able to put that logic in. So when you actually do, if there is a different version number, maybe it just downloads and deletes the old one and it puts the new one on.
We'll look at a creation date or something.
Well, I'd have to go with version number.
Yeah.
I mean, because this is getting complicated, so it would have a different search.
Yeah. So basically, the admin person controlling who uploads everything to the server would have to put version numbers in the media.
Okay. Sounds good. So Eda, let's just remember to include that on the server side also. Just
Yeah, on the server side we have that already.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it looks really good otherwise, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Good. Thanks.
Also, we didn't know if you had a default like which you would like to use for like a PDF file or an audio file, or if these are acceptable. you know, we want to stay consistent as much as possible, but
When you say default, what do you mean in terms of the file format, or
Icon. I
I'm
think.
not sure.
yeah. So the icons.
Oh, icons. Oh, I see. I see.
So
yeah.
I just wanted to
It
demonstrate
looks
in this
it
one.
looks good to me. What you have, it actually looks really good.
Okay.
I don't know what and edit.
Yeah, I think it looks good. I wonder if it could be just a little bit smaller, so that it does not take as much space in terms of the width.
Yeah. We can. The only thing I was doing here was simulating the same width that this video icon was taken, and we can make those smaller as well. You know, so they take up smaller rooms. But yes, we can do that. I was just trying to keep it the same kind of area.
Yes. Yeah, I understand. Yes. One more question. So on the because the tags, like, where did you actually set up the tags? Can you show us?
Can you say that one more time?
So when you right now you have 5 tags, right? 5 different tags.
Yes.
How can the administrator set up the tags?
So that would be, the tags would be set up into the databases, from what I understand, and so they can just add tags. So we would pull the tag down from the database, and it would just display them across the top.
Okay, so it's the server side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just pull those down and then display them. You know how many that you might be estimating that you would have?
That's the right way to think of it.
We can't understand Martin over here.
Martin, you need to repeat.
Hello? Is this better?
Go ahead, Martin.
Is it any better now?
A little bit better.
I'm gonna shout. Anyway, so the tags definitely will be coming from the server, but I think you should design it such that it can handle any number of tags. Okay?
Okay.
Because if you are hoping for the application to be used by any group, you do not know how organized they're going to be in terms of limiting their tags. So that display should not be. You shouldn't get into problems if you have more than a specified number of tags.
So should it just create rows of tags?
Because then
yeah.
I wonder if we can,
go ahead.
Yeah, I wonder if we can mimic the Usima app, the tagging UI. When let's say
Exactly.
that the dash, the upper left corner, it would show it has one option as tag, and then when you tap on it, it would list out all the available tag, and then from there you can pick and choose. I think it might work better on smaller device that way.
Yeah, so what you're saying is just have like a little some sort of button here that would just drop down all the tags and let them click on that.
Yeah, so just like the title bar, you have the 3 line there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just tap on there, and then once you open that, just add one more option as manage.
Eda, can you guys just demo that to them by sharing an emulator?
Yeah, I think Win has the emulator. Win, can you get ready on that one?
I think they're going to share something.
Okay. I think we can move on to other discussions while Win is setting it up.
Okay.
But it looks really good.
Okay, good. Now, I wanted to ask you one more thing. Now, since we've been added to your GitHub, do you want us to put it up on your GitHub, or I know we've added you to our Bitbucket side, but I didn't know if you wanted this over on your GitHub or leave it where we're at. Or
yeah, we would like your code to be on our GitHub. Just Win can help you with that.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I'll make the changes. We'll try to have all this up, and then I'll try to push it over to the GitHub on Monday. and so you guys can actually see it.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Can I ask one question about the video images?
Yes.
How big are those images on average? I presume pretty small.
Yeah, they're relatively small. We're talking just kilobytes.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
files are really, they're JPEG, so they really shouldn't be that big at all. The dimensions, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. I wanted to leave it scalable, like a good resolution that the scale down wouldn't matter, but the scale up would still look good. But I don't believe that.
Yeah, again, on our side, it's just because we are thinking about the cost of downloading stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. We've been trying to optimize everything as much as we can.
Okay, that's great.
We're gonna see.
Yeah, as so. Oh, I think is Win sharing something?
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing my screen here for a minute. All right.
Here we go. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, and they have the word spelled out there. Okay. See, I remember seeing it there, like that. So it's the word and so we were. What do you think of the way we were trying to do the tags that are associated with the actual item is just the color. In order to save space, it's just the color without the word. It's the word only in the index of
the menu.
Tags.
The drop-down menu would actually have the word.
Yeah.
But it would just be the colors on the tagging on the videos. Would that? What do you think about that?
Yeah, my sense is that a lot of people, it's much easier to have the word within the color, but that's just me.
Okay. I mean, we could put it. We could definitely do it and run it along the bottom like that.
These are really small. Really small.
Yeah.
What size font that is? It's tiny.
Well, I don't know what the resolution of this is also kind of imperative because this is what.
When do you know the resolution? I mean, what resolution are you using on that?
576
by 960.
Yeah.
And we're gearing ours towards 320 by 480.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if with that size being that small, if you'd even be able to read the words.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
And if one video would have, or one media would have 4 or 5 tags, I'm afraid that it would, like if you look at encounter there that we're looking at, that's a pretty long word. And if you had 2 or 3 tags with really long words, that might. So
yeah, no, I hear what you're saying.
Because that view right there is almost double width-wise. Well, not almost double, 1.5 at least. But we can definitely do it if that's what we want to do. But if we're trying to save room in the list view as well, like Ada, what you were talking about, saving as much room as possible, as height-wise, if we start stacking those tags up on top of each other so we could read them and see them, it would increase the height.
Yeah. I like the way they run the bottom right side like that.
Yeah.
Flush right.
Yeah, I think this UI is pretty clean for us and quite easy to look at. Wayne just put the resolution on the chat that is a 768 times 1280. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. See, that's really huge. What? Give me a second. Okay. Yeah, he's looking at 10. Wow, 1280 by 768. That's huge.
What happens if you were to drop it down to our resolution, which is 480 by 320? Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm. Well, 320 by 480. If looking at
320 by 480, right? This is vertical. Yeah.
I'm running this on my phone. I can share.
Oh, okay. All right, no problem.
I can share on emulator. Give me a second.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to move the tags down and line them up along the bottom right-hand side, like where he has them.
So when was the tag menu the little pencil icon? Is that what the?
It was tags. It was two like tags. That icon.
Oh, is that what that was? Okay, so all right, okay.
Yes, it's the one on the top
Oh, yeah,
corner.
it does look like a
Yeah, I thought
pencil.
it was a pencil point
Yeah,
or something.
okay.
Okay, so that's what brought that up.
Well, I'll put the
All right.
tag. I'll put that little tag button right there, and then we'll just pull it drop down as well.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'll also align the tag to the bottom right corner along the bottom. All right.
Previous and next. Because they
That's
have a
their
maximum.
Yeah,
that's their
oh,
form
I
stuff.
see. I don't.
Because he's in step 2. So he's going to do the next
Right.
one.
Yeah, I don't think we
Yeah.
implement something like that because there's no.
Yeah.
No.
But it
Okay.
just made me think that when we had that delete all or download or delete button.
Down there.
Well, we can actually put that, since we're
Slide
getting
up at the
rid of those
bottom or
tags.
something.
Since we're getting rid of those tags right there
Yeah,
in that
now we
area, we'll
have-
put the
yeah.
button there, and then the tag
Yeah.
over on the right.
Yeah.
So maybe we can share our APK with you guys. And then show you some simple instruction how to set up, and so you can see like how the UI look like, and also send you guys a couple of screenshots.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah.
Sure.
So, but so far, I mean, we're coming along all right. It's going to be kind of the view that you want. It's kind of the functionality, I guess, a little bit as far as the list and kind of the tagging and kind of the look and feel.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
All right.
Yeah, we try to, how to say, even though like they are separate app, but then we still want them to look like they tie to each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm glad you said that. Would since on the admin side, would you prefer like the view that I was showing you earlier on the manage side? Would you prefer that to be the black background and the black header, almost like what you just showed, what Wynn just showed?
I would.
Or would you rather be the blue, like to kind of match what Mike's view was?
Yeah, I think it would be good to be consistent, so that when the app is used separately, it still works. But then when they tie together, because like later on we're going to integrate together, I think it would look more like one complete app. Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying make it black.
So Win and Mark, do you have objection for that?
Yeah, could I see what you guys had again while Win is bringing something up? Todd, just project yours. My gut instinct was I really liked what they had, so maybe I just want to compare the two again.
He wants us to share the.
Oh, you want to see it
Share it
again?
again.
Okay, sorry.
So
Oh, there's Win. So Win's showing the black forms.
Sorry, this is the Strains tablet, so I cannot. It only support like flip like this.
Oh, okay.
So when what happens? So the tags in the menu right now have. Oh, they have an X so that you get rid of that view. Oh, wait a second. Maybe I misunderstood the way this is working. So right now in that tag menu, is it displaying in the list everything that is visible right now in the tag list right here, and then if you were to click the X that's in a color, it deletes it from this list and deletes it from the search results? Is that how that's functioning?
Yes.
Okay.
So now it's checking the all, so
Right.
it's displaying all.
Yeah.
So are you able to say turn off all and turn on? Okay, so it becomes a check mark and highlights it. Ah, that's right. I remember this now. Yes. So then it puts the word in the one that's in the search result and not in just a color.
Right.
That means that it still has that tag, but you haven't searched for it. That's right.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. What do you have? What's star about right there?
Star means you download that particular form.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it's doing it on the device.
Okay. Well, that definitely helps out a lot.
Okay. So do we want to pull up? We want to
Does
share.
did Martin want to see ours again?
Yeah, yeah, I did.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So this is. The checkbox is a little different. You guys have the star where we have a checkbox or the circle. We're going to get rid of this whole tag up here, and there'll be a little. I'll recreate that tag button like you have in yours. That creates a drop down for all of our tags.
And then we'll have a delete or download.
Yeah,
button,
and then you have a delete or download button over here. Delete all or down.
depending where you are.
Yeah. Delete or download.
Yeah. So I'd say be consistent with Mozilla might be the way to go, because it's more of a background issue, it seems.
So, are you saying that?
Yeah.
Are you saying that we should, for the manage part, it should be a black background
with white text?
Yeah. I don't know what Win thinks. That's what Eda thought. That's what I think. Win, another vote or a down vote?
I don't vote for UI.
So it's
would that be more realistic that just keep the current UI look for the first pass, and then if later on we integrate, we just make changes? Since like you probably want to use this soon, right, Martin?
What I said is actually, if it's not too much work for them to just conform to the Mozilla UI right now, basically it's changing the background and making the text white, right?
Yeah. So probably it's a question for you guys. Within the time frame.
Yeah. For us, I mean, I can change my side pretty easily as far as changing it to a black background and changing it to white text. That shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah.
Especially since I'm taking off the tags. We might have trouble with some of the icons. We'll have to reverse some of this.
So, but I want to be clear, because before we liked the white look of the other part of the application, the provider or clinic view. Do we want to keep that white to differentiate from Mozilla, or are we talking about changing that to black too?
Oh, did we?
Yeah, I wasn't completely sure. I understood the question, but
okay. So before, when we showed you the tablet view, the comments were that we liked the white, the very clean white look. So I'm wondering now if we're talking about converting all aspects of the program, or are we just talking about the managed download part of it, where we keep the patient and the clinic view part of it with the white background? Am I making sense?
No, I honestly don't think it's a big deal. Yeah, I honestly don't think it's a very big deal to have it the way you have it right now. And so if it ends up, just involving a whole bunch of work to change it to the black background and multiple pages involved, I'd say we could potentially keep it as is right now.
Okay.
Just Eda, what do you feel?
Yeah, I agree. So if it's doesn't take that much time, I think it's good to change. But if it's take too much, just don't worry about it for this version. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'd rather spend the time that we have between now and Monday doing all the changes we've discussed that are more functional.
Yes, I
rather
agree.
than
Yeah, I agree with you 100%.
Totally agree.
Okay. Well, if there are any other comments or you want to send an email with any other thoughts that you have regarding it, that would be great, and we can go ahead and proceed, and then we'll upload this on Monday to the GitHub.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you guys for meeting today.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Take care, guys.
Great. Thank you so much. Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.